Brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin, indeed. Monday morning, +7 on a beautiful June 8th morning. That's right, it's +7 and a high today of +7. Yay!
It's great.
It's great. Well, you know what? It was nice on the weekend.
It was.
It started turning yesterday, like late afternoon. You know?
It opened up just for the weekend. Like even Friday was kind of not nice.
Not nice. Saturday, super nice. And then Sunday, it was okay. When we saw you.
Still nice.
When we saw you down at Long Lake, it was nice.
Yeah.
Windy.
Whole lot of nice.
Whole lot of nice.
Yeah.
And then later on, not so much.
Yeah.
But
that's why I left the dark mornings intro in there, too. It's just so touch and go every morning.
It really is. We're kind of back and forth.
Yeah,
whatever.
Jill knows what we're doing.
Kind of goes with, 2020 as a whole.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, what day is it going to be today? Oh, it's a nice day today. Oh, don't forget about this. So that's how it is this morning. Lots going on this morning. So much happened over the weekend. There is a box of potatoes within arm's reach. There's at least 50 potatoes in there. They're called seed potatoes. Well, they're seed potatoes.
And wash them.
I don't know what that means.
They come from the dirt.
They come from the dirt.
They can be washed.
That is usually where potatoes come from.
Yeah.
But we'll talk seed potatoes. They're free to all NWT residents. Are there any left?
Oh,
probably.
It opens today.
Yeah.
Right?
No, but there's in Hay River they have literal tons.
Well, we'll get into it, I guess. I still don't really know what's going on. I've seen posts. I've seen pictures of boxes of potatoes. I've seen the video. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of potatoes out there.
A lot of potato talk lately. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. It's exciting.
It's exciting. Yeah, that's right. Oh, summer's upon us and the potato talk starts.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Wheeler, Lecter, AJ, Sarah in the background without a mic to her face, hovering over potatoes. Potatoes, the talk of the town. The talk of the day, the talk of the entire territory. So, AJ, you know a little bit more about this than I do because I don't pay attention. What's going on with these potatoes? There's 50,000 pounds up for grabs. To anyone who can answer the next question, what's going on with all these potatoes?
A smooth 50. Yeah. So this farm in Alberta gave a bunch of seed potatoes to Nifty.
Tell us what seed potatoes are.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Tough questions right out the gate here.
Yep.
I believe, and I don't know if we ever actually confirmed this, but we believe that these are potatoes that when they grow, you can reseed them. Not all potatoes can be done like that.
I didn't know that. I thought you could do that with every potato ever.
That's what I thought too, but I guess these ones are a little different.
Sarah's ducking in.
Thank God.
Well, something I read online somewhere said the regular potatoes you buy at the store might be sprayed with some sort of inhibitor so that they can't grow.
Okay.
Because they don't want you to...
Well, you're not supposed to grow
make your own food and not buy from the store.
In large swaths of the United States, it's actually illegal to plant your own food.
What?
Oh, yeah. You can't, grow stuff in your yard.
Really?
Yeah. There's parts of Florida where it's like that.
Seems stupid.
It is stupid. America's stupid.
I'm going to give it more thought.
Okay, you give it more thought.
Yeah, no, it seems stupid.
That seems stupid to me. Okay, so these ones you can... What do you have to do? How do you plant them? Do you cut them in half? Like, this is what I'm going from The Martian, starring Matt Damon, 2015, directed by Ridley Scott. He creates a garden because he's trying to survive on Mars. And what he does is he cuts them in half, puts them in the fertilizer in the soil, and then covers them with dirt, and then waters them. And then there you go. Then he's got potatoes. Is that what we got to do here?
Yeah, I think you can cut them in half if you like. I might not cut the tiniest ones in half, but...
Okay, but then you double your number.
Yeah, if any of them have a couple eyes coming out already, then you could chop to make sure that the eyes are in separate pieces.
50,000
Cut their
pounds.
eyes out.
You'll cut your eye out. 50,000 pounds of seed potatoes up for grabs, and the giveaway starts today. I don't know how we got a hold of these.
How did we get a hold of these?
We were in Hay River. We swung by Nifty.
Oh.
Yeah, and you just grabbed them up?
No, it didn't matter. If you were going for any reason, you were leaving with potatoes.
And when they learned we were Cabin Radio, they gave us an even larger
very nice.
Oh,
very nice. So everyone leaving town is like, don't forget your potatoes. What? Into the back of your truck via Bobcats. Okay, well, it looks like you got a pretty good haul there, but this is only partial haul, or is this the whole haul?
I've got another half a box at home. I planted as many as I could in my yard, and now I need to go find other people's gardens to plant them in.
Yeah.
Looking at AJ because I know he's got room.
AJ, any takers?
If you want to do the gardening part, I'm more than happy to host.
There you go.
Speaking of gardening.
Yeah. No, we are talking about gardening.
Yeah. Well, no, we were just talking about potatoes.
Don't turn it over to me. This is a huge story.
Okay.
The potatoes.
You go where you want with
this
it,
This is June is potato month.
Okay.
This is 50,000 pounds of potatoes to be given away.
Okay.
Starting today, right?
So
where do people go to pick up potatoes?
I believe I saw something on Facebook about them being given away at the co-op.
That's right. I did see that too.
Yeah,
But
I'm kind of guessing here.
You were kind of in the middle of all this because you went down there specifically for potatoes. Yes.
I believe Ryland was posting about it on Facebook.
He was.
And then I think the goal is to get them out to the communities so that they can do this. I think a Klavic's taking 1,000.
Yeah,
I hope
already
so.
has
Yeah,
some. Smith already has theirs. Hay River can just go to Nifty because they're in town.
I
there you
believe
go.
there's a GoFundMe page to fund flights too, so they can actually get these potatoes to the remote communities. I don't know where the GoFundMe is. You have to go to Nifty, Northern Institute Farming Technology Institute.
Pretty close.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think you got all the words.
Okay,
It might not be in the right order, but you got all the words.
A couple twice.
So wait a second. There's a GoFundMe to raise money for flights to get potatoes to places that don't have food security as much as.
I'll say shipping costs.
Okay, shipping
Yeah.
costs. Great.
So they originally had hoped to raise $25,000 to start a seed bank in the
Yes.
NWT,
Yep.
and then they only raised like $4,000 to $6,000 or something like that, so they couldn't actually get all the seeds and stuff they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got all these seed potatoes for free, and now they're like, how do we get them everywhere? So they might use some of the money from that original GoFundMe to help support communities getting the potatoes to them if they can't afford it themselves.
Yeah.
Then they'll have their own potatoes.
It's really nice. It's nice. It's great that there's this opportunity to get all these potatoes out there. It seems like something should step up and pay for that. I don't know.
Well, they kind of are. We are.
Go fun. Yeah,
We're stepping up
We
and
always
doing
got to
it.
pay for stuff, though. That's kind of like
It's the northern way.
It is the northern way, but it's just like this seems like a really awesome opportunity for the. I don't know. I guess we'd be paying for it if the government did it anyway. But it just seems that like I'm paying out of our own pockets to do this seems odd. I'm not saying I'm averse to it. It just seems odd. This seems like a pretty easy opportunity to be like, okay, just throw a ton of potatoes on this plane and take it.
I don't
Well,
know.
I think
Maybe
like
they
some of
approach
the hamlets and First Nations are paying for it. Like,
I'm sure they are.
But
Listen,
it's
you
just
want
like,
those
you know.
potatoes, pal. You got to pay for them. All right?
I'm not
I
paying
think
for
the
potatoes.
money is there as like if they need to pull from that fund, they will.
No, I understand. I'm just being.
They're free potatoes, but nothing's free. Jesse.
That's right.
Yeah.
These are free potatoes to everybody.
Oh, Jesse,
All you have
so
to-
naive.
All you have to do is pay for them to get there.
Oh, we're paying
That's
for
going
it
to be
somehow.
more than buying actual potatoes, like
Not
from
seed
anywhere
potatoes.
else.
So apparently, seed potatoes are hard to come by.
Are they?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, which is why this is such a cool thing that we have so many of these seed potatoes,
Mm-hmm.
and now we'll be a northern hub for potatoes.
Okay. I feel like I believe you, but I've left a bag of potatoes in my kitchen for weeks and forgot about them.
And they haven't multiplied?
Well, they haven't multiplied, but they've started to grow.
No, okay.
Like the shoots start to come out, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that would grow in a garden.
Look,
right?
I'm not 100% positive on this theory.
Listen,
but
I'm not
I
a
believe
potato expert.
this is what it is.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
We'll research. I'll get back to you on it.
I was going to
Yeah.
say.
Well, those are the ones like you could cut them up and put them in, but they might have that inhibitor, so they might not actually produce more potatoes.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I tried that. I also had a potato that was
Yeah.
growing all sorts of things.
Oh,
I
okay.
chopped it into 4 pieces.
Also-
Planted it. So
Did it work?
Celery
I don't know.
stalks?
It hasn't come up yet.
Oh, okay.
We'll see.
Well, how's your garden
Well, it
going?
just
Can
came
we
up. I
talk
just
about
asked
that
it. I'm
now?
joking. The garden is doing fine. We have to water it a lot because we're repotting potted plants.
Right.
The thing about the herbs though is that like you grab them, they're already growing. So like you put them in there and you water them, and like a week later you're like, well, they look pretty good, but none of that is our doing because they were already there. So I don't know. I
So you're going to stick a potato in there and see what happens?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick a potato in there, see what happens.
Right on.
Yeah. I feel like that can apply to a lot of situations.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Potatoes, neat. Good morning. I hope you're having a good morning so far. Having your coffee, having your toast and jam. That's what I had. What'd you have?
Coffee.
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody going for breakfast?
I hadn't planned it.
Have we asked that yet?
You just did.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, AJ's in the other room. He's listening to this right now.
He might be.
I think he is.
He might not be.
Someone should go for breakfast. Anyway, I don't know if you know this, Lecter, but they're producing new Looney Tunes cartoons. All right? So they're redoing stuff for HBO Max. They started making some Looney Tunes cartoons again. So, you know, the classics, Bugs Bunny, Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, Yosemite Sam,
Right.
and Elmer Fudd. Now, the last two that I mentioned, Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam, be a little bit of changes
Oh, no.
this time around. and people are not having it. People are not having it. The latest update of the series, called Looney Tunes Cartoons, clever, will be streaming on HBO Max. The iconic character Elmer Fudd, and also Yosemite Sam, although not mentioned in this article. I did hear that Yosemite Sam, same difference, same thing, will no longer be using guns. They said, executive producer Peter Braungart said to the New York Times, "We're not doing guns, but we can do cartoony violence. TNT, the Acme stuff, all that was kind of grandfathered in." What do you mean it was grandfathered in? Now I'm grabbing this. I grabbed the article from the most reputable source I could think of when it comes to taking guns away from cartoon characters.
Right.
Fox
And the
News.
outrage over it.
And the outrage over it. Fox News.
Yeah.
And that I was just looking at the clip right before we started talking about this, and like literally, here's a clip of Elmer Fudd not using a gun anymore, but here's a clip of him holding a pair of ripped off bunny ears with a piece of TNT in his mouth that explodes.
And that's a screenshot from the new series.
That's from the new series.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're able to do that. Like, I mean, he even says we're able to do the cartoony violence, TNT, the Acme stuff. So getting crushed by anvils and being, blown to bits by TNT and coming back as 3, briefcases.
Can you explain that screenshot again? Just
Okay.
describe it.
Describe it.
What's going on in there?
So Elmer Fudd has been blown up. So he's all covered in soot.
Okay.
But he's holding a pair of like ears that look like they were ripped off Bugs Bunny, but they must have been ripped off something else because Bugs would never lose his ears.
Well, we could call that a draw, I guess.
That's right. It's just like there he is. Yeah, he's running after him.
I thought you were going to say that, basically describing, that we already know what happens. Bugs Bunny finally gets his.
So, no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No, but like in this short 30-second clip, he has thrown 8 sticks of dynamite at him, stuffed one in his mouth, thrown a couple of like packs of dynamite, blown him up about 3 times.
Right.
And that's in about 10 seconds of this clip. And I mean, but no guns. No guns.
Anvils?
I get it. And at the same time, it's a little silly.
Do they still have anvils?
Well, yeah, that's what they're saying. TNT, the Acme stuff. Acme is the guy. They're the people that make the anvils.
Maybe that's why no guns, because I don't believe Elmer Fudd's elephant gun or Yosemite Sam's, his 6-shooters.
Yeah.
I don't think those were Acme brands.
No. Acme brand only did TNT, rockets, large, springy things.
Right, yeah. Worked like closely with Wile E. Coyote.
That's right.
Super genius.
Well, yeah, super genius and master developer of weapons.
Yes.
Yeah, they did
very innovative.
Yeah.
As the years went by.
Yeah.
To try and catch the Roadrunner, like they really use their imagination.
Adapt or die.
Yeah.
Adapt or die.
That's what you got to do.
So, yeah, so they're not going to be using guns, but TNT, no problem.
Okay. Is that it, though? I mean, obviously, voices are going to be a little bit different because...
Well, Mel Blanc's been dead since 1988.
Right.
So, I mean, his son took over the mantle after that. I think his son's dead now, too. So there's someone who does it. Right? So, I mean, it's the same with Goofy and Mickey Mouse and things like that. Like, they find somebody that can do it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then they just let them do the cartoons. And it sounds pretty good,
Yogi Bear didn't sound as good in the new ones. I don't know if you ever watched the Yogi Bear cartoons.
Hell with Yogi Bear.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I said it. You mean the movies? You mean the movies? Wasn't that like John Goodman doing it or something?
No, I meant like the newer cartoons.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah.
Yogi Bear sucks.
Whoa.
Yeah. I said it right here at Mornings at the Cabin.
Wow.
I know. I say a lot of semi-controversial things.
That called for one of those.
Oh. I love that horn.
Baby.
I love that. Yogi Bear can suck a lemon.
Wait, are you willing to go one step further and say Hanna-Barbera can... Wow.
Yeah, no, I don't really like Hanna-Barbera. Okay. Never liked the Jetsons.
No?
Didn't
like the Flintstones?
I used to like the Flintstones when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But then I grew up and I realized how racist it was.
Okay.
Well, not racist.
What about the Jetsons? What's not to like about the Jetsons?
Slaves. The Jetsons just it was boring. I didn't care.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
And like the Jetsons, liars. They were, back in the 60s. That's what they thought it was going to be at like 2020. Well, I think we're in the year that the Jetsons was set. And we don't have any of that stuff.
It's not our fault. It's not their fault we couldn't keep up.
Well,
they set out a great future. All we had to do was do it.
All we had to do was do it, but here we are, still taking
like
oil
chumps.
out of the ground, acting like it's some sort of advanced technology.
And we could have had conveyor belts everywhere.
Oh, man. Oh, can you imagine? It'd be so good. I mean, we got them in the airports. Why can't we have them on the street?
Right.
So it's odd. I mean, taking away the guns, I get it. It makes sense. But then, all right, Get that gun out of your hand. We don't want to be bad influences. Here's a sack of TNT.
Yeah. And that's it. No other real changes. Like, they're still making fun of Elmer Fudd's speech impediment. That's still the butt of the joke.
I hope so.
Yeah.
God,
Okay.
people need to know their place.
You stuttering so-and-so.
Stuttering goof. No, I mean, they probably will. They probably will. He'll still have the same kind of speech impediment and things like that. And yeah, it's an odd thing to do.
Yeah.
And people are losing their minds.
Well, of course they are. Yeah.
I just played the clip another 5 seconds. He just rolled on a unicycle onto railroad tracks right into Bugs Bunny, who has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs of TNT rigged up to explode on a switch, and he's just standing there like, oh, smug like Bugs Bunny is, about to flip the switch and destroy Elmer Fudd. But no guns, guys. No guns.
And Bugs Bunny already had the advantage of being intellectually superior to Elmer Fudd. And now he's got his advantage. This doesn't increase the drama of Looney Tunes. Bugs Bunny only has more of an advantage now.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that creates compelling television, Jesse Wheeler.
You know what? I'm always going to be on Bugs' side. Always. The article here ends with the New York Post reported that Satan will even make an appearance in this series, while other episodes have included the ghost of Tweety Bird haunting Sylvester the cat.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
And
wait, when did Tweety die?
I don't know. The grandmother's probably dead by this point.
Well, yeah.
And the best one, the best description of everything. So it's included the ghost of Tweety Bird haunting Sylvester the cat and Porky Pig sucking poison out of Daffy Duck's leg. Yeah.
Oh, because he got stung or something.
Stung or bit by a snake.
Well, that's what good friends do, I suppose.
He's sucking it out of his leg. But no guns.
No guns.
No guns.
No guns.
Oh, we're making progress.
I just realized it was Porky Pig who stutters, not Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, I know. But Elmer Fudd, He's got the W. He's got the W for right? I can't remember where that's
Getting my goofy speech impediments all mixed up.
All right.
Well, that's all, folks.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast. Hey, it was early. What do you want from us?
Potato update number 6. We learned lots with you on your Monday morning. It's potato time here in the NWT. That's right, 50,000 pounds, not 50,000 potatoes. You think there's more than 50,000 potatoes in there? Must be. Because not each potato is a pound, right?
No, I guess not.
No, probably. Well, let me feel a potato. Yeah. This is not a pound.
No, that's a small potato.
That's a small potato.
This is small potatoes.
These are small potatoes, NWT.
Think big.
50,000 pounds of potatoes up for grabs. And in Yellowknife, you can get them today at the Co-op from 11 to 7. Bring your own bags or boxes. You got to do that.
It's funny how we're trying to present this as though this is news to everyone. Everyone knows.
I don't know
that
they do,
but that's. But you don't know because we're so far behind the 8 ball on these potatoes. Everyone else knows what's going on.
I don't think that we are.
Oh,
I don't know that everyone knows about this. Hey River, you can pick them up at Nifty. Fort Smith, pick them up at the Greenhouse, and then other communities to follow. Trying to figure out. I mean, there's a GoFundMe somewhere. We'll put that up if there is one. To get it out to isolated communities, have to have fly-in communities. So
I have reason
everybody
to
deserves a
believe
potato.
They are magic potatoes.
Oh,
that seems to be the way they've been talked about.
Traded your whole cow for them, huh?
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd do it again.
That's right. There's a picture. There's the picture on the story. The post from Fort Smith and the community announcements of Fort Smith. There's a picture of them collecting potatoes, and there's a picture of a bunch of bison. It looks like they traded a bunch of bison for potatoes. Like, have these bison.
It wasn't made clear to the bison where the lineup was.
That's right.
Come on, guys! Like, we've been standing here all day. You didn't even tell us where the front of the line was.
Friend of the show, Jason Melanson, says we are so far behind. Well, you know what, Melanson, if that is your real name, go and get your potatoes, bud. 11 a.m.
He's probably already in line.
There's going to be 8,000 pounds at the Co-op today.
He probably camped out there last night
for everybody to go around. I hope there's someone camped out there last night. I'm just here for the potatoes.
I sincerely hope there are people camped out there that are actually there for the potatoes.
Yeah.
It's not waking up this morning to be like, what's going on?
What's going on? What's this about potatoes?
I just like this a lot.
I just want to get here before the seniors did. So anyone interested in larger amounts, 25 pounds plus. So they're asking, it doesn't say that there's a limit before that. I'm just looking at Ryland Johnson's post. The Honorable MLA for Yellowknife North. And it says, so please remember to bring your own bag, container, etc. Don't worry about getting there right at 11 a.m. There are 8,000 pounds, more than enough to go around. Anyone interested in larger amounts, 25 pounds plus, bunch of greedy potatoes, hoarding bunks, please contact Kat McGurk in advance at kat_McGurk at ntassembly.ca. If you'd like to volunteer on Monday to help distribute, please contact Kat at kat_McGurk at ntassembly.ca. Remember to practice safe physical distancing, and please wear a mask. These potatoes are stinky. Melanson says he has no idea how to plant any plants. I would kill them all. Well, don't go pick up potatoes, man. These are for people who know what they're doing.
Yeah, we take it back, Jason.
But if you're looking to practice, I mean, Sarah's going to give it a shot. She said she doesn't really know what's going on.
Good practice potatoes.
These are good practice potatoes. She's got half a little flat here, and she's got about 100 potatoes in there.
That's a full flat.
Is that a full flat of potatoes?
Yeah.
Full flat of potatoes.
Yeah.
So you can pick them up at Co-op today in Hay River at Nifty, at Fort Smith at the greenhouse. Plenty to go around, as it says. So don't worry. We'll get you all the potatoes you want. No one would want to ever take away your precious potatoes. But these are seed potatoes. These are the ones you can plant and grow. Bring your own container. Bring a Rubbermaid tin.
I think we've reached our potato quota for the day. I don't think we should say that word again.
Fine.
This morning.
Potato. It's exciting times. I mean, if we're not going to have a summer, if we're going to have a summer that's worth a damn, let's.
You already give it up. It's June 8th.
It's June 8th. Yeah, and it's +7. I wouldn't be surprised if it snowed later on. Oh, yeah, I said it.
First throws Hanna-Barbera under the bus.
Oh,
now
yeah, you know what?
Calling for snow.
Hanna-Barbera
what next?
can stuff it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Straight up and down, man.
You're going to declare a curse on those potatoes next.
No, I'm not.
No?
Sarah's going to have great growing potatoes.
Okay.
Anybody who wants seed potatoes can go find them at Co-op from 11 to 7. Don't worry about showing up at 11 a.m. There are literally 4 tons of potatoes waiting for you at the Co-op. But apparently, look, it looks like 25 pounds is like the max you can get without actually having to call Kat and be like, hey, listen, I need more than 25 pounds of potatoes. And she'll be like, why? And be like, just give me the potatoes.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Slow pitch season is upon us. And, it's going to be a little different this year. We're all going to have to play in hazmat suits or something. What's the deal?
That's the new uniform.
That's the new uniform.
Yeah.
All right. Well, perfect.
Yeah.
So what's going on? So there are some rules, obviously. So the AGM on what? The 6th?
This past Saturday.
This past Saturday. You participated, and they let us know that we're going to be able to play, but there's going to be some rules.
Yeah, there's going to be some changes, which sounded, I mean, all things considered, not too bad. I mean, I think we're staying pretty reasonable, and really the Slow Pitch Association, understandably so, just making sure it is doing its due diligence, especially as of right now, because as you know, we're not in phase 2 as of yet. So they delivered some of the changes, I think, kind of in the thought that in case we don't go into phase 2 for whatever reason, God forbid, this is what has to happen. I assume some of the measures put in place will be eased a little bit. Obviously, with the outdoor gathering capacity, will be upped, assuming phase 2 goes ahead. Yeah. But they delivered basically the new rule changes and proceedings as though just in case for whatever reason that doesn't happen. So unfortunately, a little bit annoying things being that for one. No fans, and we draw the crowd.
It's the game.
For slow pitch.
It's the reason you play the game.
That is the reason
for the fans.
That's right.
There's
for
no
the
fans.
Kids.
There's no game.
That's right. And I mean, like 75% are parents.
Yeah.
So not having your kids there is obviously going to be a bit of an inconvenience for some. So. One of the options is you can have fans watch from their cars.
Fun.
Which some do anyway.
Some do anyway. I mean,
some
yeah.
always have done
Nice
it that
and cool
way.
in there. You got music. You can have your food. Don't have to worry about seagulls.
Yeah. So obviously, if Phase 2 goes ahead, that will likely be eased a little bit. Regardless, you still can't have, when the previous game was about to end and the other game was starting, you generally have a bit of a convergence of the two teams near the bleacher areas.
Can't do it anymore.
You can't do that anymore. You got to stay in your car, basically, until the previous game is done. They shuffle off the field. You shuffle on the field. Luckily, I don't think anyone is worried about speeding up slow pitch because that is a lost cause anyway.
It's right there in the name.
This is
slow.
just going to make things even slower. But it is what it is. I think probably the most annoying change, which is only about 50% COVID related and 50% jerk related, is that there will be no toilet facilities at Parker Field this year. As you may recall, the porta potty
Burnt
there
to the ground.
Was neglected normally, and then just straight up burnt to the ground last year. By not by the Slow Pitch Association.
No good Nicks did it. No good Nicks.
Yeah, no good Nicks. That was like the finale. That was the big finale. They kicked it over and then stomped it and smashed it. Yeah. Slow Pitch Association just picked it back up, dusted it off, and then they just straight up burnt it to the ground because a porta potty apparently stood in their way of, I don't know, something.
That's
it was a beacon of freedom that we hold so dear.
That's right.
And they wanted to burn that down.
Someone was having a tiny revolution.
That's right.
We're going to burn this mother to the ground. Fair enough.
So I feel like that's probably the most annoying thing. The Fritz Field washrooms, I assume, will be sorted out.
Yeah.
That always seems to, at the start of the slow pitch season, regardless of the times we're in, that always seems to be a touch and go type thing. It's kind of, you show up, and if the door's open, go ahead.
Go for it.
If it's not,
enter at your own risk. Anyway.
That's right. So, yeah, I mean, it's obviously... This is one of the bigger rec sport organizations that is kind of going into this with into these, as we've said so many times, unprecedented times,
uncertain
times,
these crazy times,
having to figure it out as we go in,
as we adapt every day.
So I think they're doing a good job, all things considered. Like I say, this is kind of we're in phase 1 now, so we have to come into things accordingly. Phase 2, things will probably change a little bit. I see Melanson sending us messages too.
No bathrooms whatsoever. Public bathrooms will be closed. Yeah. So no bathrooms.
Yeah.
So sorry, Fritz Steele. No bathrooms for you. Did you know that used to be a concession stand at Fritz Steele?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Well, I don't think the building's there anymore, actually. No, the building's not there anymore.
Someone burned it to the ground?
Yeah. They burned it. They peed on it, and then they burned it. Right field, Fritz Steele, the one facing Franklin. Okay. Right along the right field fence there. There used to be a building there. And I can't picture it there now, but I don't think it's there. Building there with bathroom facilities and a concession stand.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. It's not there anymore.
There used to be a concession stand at Long Lake, too. This town used to be a bustle with concession stands. And now, no longer. Okay, well, thank you for the update for the slow pitch.
The tagging thing, too. That's a big change, with regards to the actual game itself.
Oh, assumption tags. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you assume that you've tagged someone.
I'll be honest, I don't quite understand.
I'll be honest, that's stupid. That's dumb. It's dumb. And I understand, they're under the gun. They have to be well, we have to do something in order to play the game. This is the concession we're going to make.
Right.
I'm sure even the people in the Slow Pitch Association were like, this is really stupid.
Probably.
But this is what we have to do to get it done.
Yeah.
So I guess if you just wave the ball at somebody as they pass by, I would have got him. Yeah, but you didn't. But I would have. All right. Why don't we all just wrap our gloves in Ziploc bags or something?
I don't know if that'll help.
I don't know if it'll help you.
Yeah. Tough to catch the ball.
Well, slow pitch. A lot of people have trouble
Slippery.
catching the ball anyway.
That's true.
So that's the slow pitch update. I wanted to get a couple more things in before we ended. Yellowknife's dump hours extending from Tuesday. So going to be open. The drop-off area will be open from 11 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. daily, Tuesday to Sunday. Drop-off area will be closed on Monday. Still no salvaging, which is fine. So, but because we've got Salvagers Unite now.
That's right.
You can honestly just put any not garbage, things you no longer want on your front step and be like, first come, first serve. Go for it. That's all you have to do. People are putting like, I put a bed outside if anyone wants to take it. It's like, I don't know, your bed? Big pee stain in the
But
middle.
it's free.
It's free. I don't know.
Right,
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So that starts tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 5:30. So no more need for huge, long lineups. You bunch of weirdos. I couldn't fathom. I can't.
People got to dump.
People more than once. So that's good news this week for all you dumpers out there. If you've been hanging on to your stuff, waiting for those lineups to clear, a few more hours in the day will definitely help you with that. Also, more human-caused wildfires. Can we just stop being stupid? Can we stop being stupid with fire, please? Can we just the picture of an abandoned campfire in Fort Smith? It looks like someone just felled a tree and started it on fire and then left it there like a jackass. So that's 3 fires caused in the NWT, started in the NWT this summer so far. All of them by people.
That we know of.
So 3 fires so far. And I mean, a lot of people are just going to be like, well, then open up the campgrounds. It's like, yeah, I guess.
Leaving fires unattended is not a protest.
Not a protest.
Okay?
Yeah, it's not. It's stupidity. All right. So try to be a little bit better with that. And last thing before we leave, I did want to announce this. There will be an event tomorrow, a Black Lives Matter event tomorrow, starting at 2:00. Asking to meet with vehicles at the multiplex at 2 p.m. Bring your masks and practice social distancing, of course, when you're not in your vehicles. Placards will be available with Black Lives Matter, Stop Police Brutality, Racism is Deadly. It's kind of a double meaning on that one. I Can't Breathe, No Justice, No Peace, etc. So they've pre-made placards for people to carry.
Nice.
And at 3 p.m., begin the procession. Following the parade marshal, we will go down Franklin Avenue, turn left at 53rd Street, past City Hall, past the RCMP station and the D&D building through the 4-way stop at the courthouse. Turn right at 4. I don't know why I don't have to give you the whole route, right?
Maybe just the contact of where people could find that.
I found it. It was shared by a lot of people, but it's on Token Dyer's Facebook page, and a lot of people are sharing it. And I'll put it out there a little bit later on as well. People are asking if it's a procession of vehicles, but it could be both walking and driving as well. So 2 p.m. if you want to participate in that tomorrow, June the 9th, meet at the multiplex in your vehicles. Placards will be available. Of course, make your own as well. If you've got a statement that you want to raise, you can do that as well. And it'd be about an hour like a parade route, basically, through downtown, past City Hall, past the RCMP, past the D&D building. So there you go. And there's going to be speakers and closing remarks at around 4:00. So that'll be shared up. I'll share that up. We can put that up on the page as well if you want. And there it is. That's a lot of people have been asking, is there going to be an event? Is there going to be a show of solidarity here in Yellowknife? Yes, tomorrow, starting at 2:00 at the multiplex. So if you want to join in, please do. There it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there we go. 6 foot. Melanson saying 6 foot gloves for tags. There you go.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.